The day has come. The day has come. This is a hot, spicy one. Boy, hey, crazy enough, LeBron was talking a lot of stuff early on about his son and, how he is going to be this, he ready for the NBA right now and he could do this and do that. But then he switched his mind. So this is crazy, but we gonna see. This is a reaction to a video that is I don't know if you call it controversial, but so let's see what all the hype and the talk is about, man. Let's see what the controversy is on.
Just a few months ago, Bronny James was seen as a projected late first-round pick by most sources.
For sure.
But recently, with multiple 2024 mock drafts released, he's not even projected to be drafted in the top 60 at all. We all know LeBron's.
Quick question. Y'all think he actually is gonna be, is he draft ready now? Like the masses. Do y'all think he's ready now, or do y'all think he needs to stay another year in college?
Vocal wish to play with Bronny before he retires, but this seems less and less likely by the day. In July 2023, Bronny James would suffer an unfortunate incident of cardiac arrest.
Yeah.
And thankfully, with on-site medical
and that's another reason why I feel like he definitely need to take it slow and probably do another year, in my opinion. You know what I mean? I personally think the talent is there. You know what I mean? But I don't think is like this year ain't. I don't think this year. I don't think so. Not this year. But we gonna see, bro. I mean, like I said, it's up to him. It's up to him and his dad. So we gonna see.
Treatment. His life would be saved. And despite the severity of the incident, this didn't really change his perception to the public as a future first-round pick. That being said, currently being 2 months into his college campaign for USC, Bronny is averaging under 6 points, 3 rebounds, and 2.6 assists per game on under 37% from the field as a freshman.
I ain't got enough.
So this begs the question, is Bronny James even good? And will he even be drafted in the upcoming 2024 NBA draft?
Personally,
and clearly
I don't think
not
so,
performing at the level expected. How bad is Bronny actually? Welcome to SportsSphere. Let's get into it.
How as bad is he actually? That's a crazy title.
Son of LeBron James, Bronny.
Before I get back into the video, I think personally, bro, like he should wait. One, like I said earlier, and I think the reason for that is I don't want him to suffer from getting into the league and then like because of his dad, and then when LeBron leaves, retires, he kind of like stuck in the matrix, bro. Like the only reason we really draft you because your dad was in the league and he wanted to play with you. I don't want him to get caught up in that. I want him to be like, have his own path, bro. Build his own type of vibe. Obviously, popular. He's Bronny James, but if he want to take the basketball route, I want him to kind of set his own lane and do his own thing, bro. Like I know it's hard to do because LeBron is your dad, but damn.
Bronny James was born on October 6, 2004 in Cleveland, Ohio, to LeBron and Savannah James, while LBJ was 20 years old, playing for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Born as LeBron James Jr., a big spotlight was naturally put on Bronny from a young age, and LeBron even admitted he had regrets, naming his son after him.
I still regret giving my 14-year-old my name because of that.
But anyways, in his early life, Bronny would play multiple sports, primarily basketball and soccer, as LeBron wouldn't allow Bronny to play football or ice hockey due to its increased risk of injury. Soon, basketball became Bronny's bread and butter.
Hindsight, that might have saved him, bro. Real talk. You have hard issues now. That might have saved him. That's crazy. Crazy to think about,
And he would be scouted from when he was as early as 10 years old, which made LeBron James quite upset, claiming it should be a violation. With reports from ESPN that Bronny James received offers from Duke and Kentucky before he was even a teenager.
That's crazy.
Regardless, when LeBron was playing for the Heat, Bronny was playing for the Miami City Ballers, then Old Trail School when LeBron moved back to Cleveland. And in 2018, when LeBron moved to the Lakers, Bronny would play out his final year of middle school at Crossroads School, a private school in Santa Monica, California, where he continued to develop in his later teen years. As he progressed through high school, Bronny's basketball journey became increasingly publicized, with fans and media closely following his games and development, especially after LeBron publicly shared his wishes to play with his son before he retired. Despite the pressure and scrutiny that comes with being LeBron James's son, Bronny remained focused on his craft, striving to carve out his own path in the basketball world, despite a huge target on his back. Bronny James began to hoop out on one of the biggest basketball high school stages. The school's known for its elite basketball program, And during Bronny's time, there was no exception. Despite a decent freshman year, Bronny's subsequent sophomore year was one filled with interruption, due to both COVID and a meniscus injury for Bronny, which saw him not play a single official game for the Sierra Canyon Trailblazers for the season.
What y'all think Bronny needs to do? Y'all think he needs to stay another year or two, maybe? Or he should just declare and then try to play with his dad? Like, what y'all thinking? Like, real talk, let me know. Like, it's been a debate for years, you know what I mean? But it's finally it. Like, what y'all think for real? Let me know.
And following this season, Bronny's prospect ranking dropped to later in the second round. After every season at Sierra Canyon, Bronny faced added pressure and expectations. But he handled it perfectly, showing maturity beyond his years. And despite the noise, he stayed focused on his games and continuing to grow as a player. And during his senior season, Bronny's performances would see his prospect rank go back up, after becoming one of the main contributors on his team, where he averaged 14 points, 5.5 rebounds, 2.7 assists, almost 2 steals for the season on good efficiency. Although Sierra Canyon lost in the regional finals to Notre Dame High School, Bronny was invited to play in the McDonald's All-American game, and was named.
This is controversial as well. Like, a lot of people didn't think he deserved to be there. Me personally, it's a double-edged sword. I feel like he was right on the edge, you know. But we all know what it all about, bro. You know, you gotta get that publicity in.
Unselfish, causing him to be less aggressive offensively, where he can be quite passive going at the rim, despite his gifted athleticism.
Oh, Jesus
And although
Christ.
most sons of exceptional athlete fathers don't live being quite unselfish, causing him to be less aggressive offensively, where he can be quite passive going at the rim, despite his gifted athleticism.
Oh, shoot.
And although most sons of exceptional athlete fathers don't live up to expectations. For example, Michael Jordan's son, Marcus Jordan, had an underwhelming college career before giving up on his basketball future to open a sneaker store.
Hey, Shaq's crazy. Son, I was just watching Jeff Teague's Club 520 podcast, and he was talking about how Eric Gordon was cooking the Jordan sons. And I actually remember that. Obviously, they older than me, but is definitely, you know, I remember I seen the footage before. That's crazy.
Though our high-tier basketball talent, with Sharif O'Neal currently in the G League Ignite program, and Shakir playing college ball without being ranked as a prospect.
It's really hard to
the chances of Shaq's sons matching his father's excellence is extremely low.
You know,
although many hoped that Bronny would be the one to break this trend and become an outstanding talent of his draft class, it looks like he won't even be a one-and-done prospect.
Live up to that.
And this was largely due to his disappointing start to his college campaign at USC. But before that, in late August, Bronny would suffer a cardiac arrest episode during USC practice.
That's tough.
Thankfully, his life would be saved on site at the training grounds.
I don't know. I think, like I said, I think he need another year. You know, just for the simple fact that all the things that happened to him over the summer last year with the cardiac arrest and all that, bro. I think he just needs to take a little step back so he can take 2 steps forward, if you know what I mean. Like,
2 months into the season so far, Bronny is shooting below his usual standards, going for 36% from the field, and under 28% from 3, not to mention just 62% from the free throw line. Where at 19, LeBron was already the best player on his NBA team, while Bronny is currently playing a bench role on a college squad.
That's true.
To add to this, LeBron also has every physical advantage, with his confidence accentuating his overall basketball ability. While Bronny still clearly has some mental limitations that need some work. Scouts don't project him to be selected in the first or second rounds of the 2024 NBA draft.
Yeah,
that being said, there's one thing that hasn't really been taken into account by the.
I think it's fair. I think they're right with that projections, bro. Like, he definitely gotta stay.
Mock drafts. As Bronny is still the son of LeBron James, he plays by different rules, but whether you'd like to admit it or not, his freshman year of college hasn't earned him a draft selection in the upcoming draft. At this point, Bronny isn't even a one-and-done level prospect. But if he were to have a second season with USC, experience at the collegiate level would likely see Bronny have a much improved sophomore season. As for the NBA level, although it's hard to see Bronny as a consistent starter in the near future, his unselfishness, good decision-making, and perimeter defense could see him as a role player coming off the bench. And if he can make some extreme adjustments once he gets drafted, he could have a much higher peak than we may expect.
True.
Despite recent mediocrity, Bronny is not a bad basketball prospect.
Nope.
Where there's no doubt an unfortunate health episode hindered his freshman year in college, leading to a slow start.
So, bro, I think very good video, very in-depth analysis of how Bronny's playing this season. I think, like I said earlier, like I was saying throughout the video, I think he needs to stay another year just simply because I don't want him to fall into that like I said, I call it the Matrix. Like, yeah, we only drafting you because of your dad, and when your dad retires, it's kind of like away with you in a sense, like let him build his own foundation so he could have like some sort of longevity in the league, and just let him grow, or like organically, bro. Like yeah, like your dad is LeBron, but I feel like you good enough to be at least a second round pick, at the very least, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, but it's a really good video. But y'all know what it is. It's your boy Shemaveli, and I'm out.